We
are
Effloresce,
and
you
are
watching
liveprog.
Okay, all the cameras are rolling,
Great.
microphone is on, so we're good to go.
Oh, time is over.
Okay, thank you for the interview.
Okay, well,
That's all the time we got.
now we are interviewing you.
we'll do a short interview. Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed it.
That's great.
Big time.
All right, well, we are here at W2 in Den Bosch. This time in the dressing room with Effloresce. Welcome, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
I shouldn't say that because I'm your guest, you're not my guest. So.
Oh, no problem.
Welcome, Marcel.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome in our backstage room.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's an amazing surprise that you guys are finally playing in Holland, so I'm really happy with that. And
We are as well.
yeah, that we can finally meet. I'm of course very curious. Let's start with how did you guys end up here playing in Holland?
Started at another gig back in 2013, last year, and we played at a strange location, in strange surroundings, strange names. But Ex Libris were there playing as well, and we quite made friends there, so they invited us over.
Like instantly.
Yeah.
Instant
Sharing a
friends there.
sense of humor, and we've been talking like bullshit all evening long. So yeah, it kind of sparked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they invited us, so that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's pretty interesting that we don't have a bass player, and
That's
Mr. Petrovic actually asked us, well, you know, guys, I saw that you don't have a bass player, so maybe I can help out. We were like, what?
That's even more.
Okay. Like, yeah, just I'm gonna learn 4 songs, and then all right.
So we sent him the sheet music, and we never rehearsed really with him.
Okay.
Until soundcheck.
Until soundcheck, and it was like, okay, can
So
we?
the sound check was the first time that you
Yeah.
actually played together.
Yeah.
And,
Wow.
and he just nailed it. We were like,
It's
what?
like, okay, can we have your bass player?
Steal him.
We give you our drummer.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Wait a second.
Oh, and then that won't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so that's more or less the story. We made
Okay.
friends, they invited us and offered to support them here, offered their bass player.
Yeah.
So much.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
So far, amazing.
Nice way
Yeah.
to start the year.
Yeah, well, and it's nice, well, that you have finally come to Holland to play a show here. I mean, I really remember the moment that I got your debut album, Coma Ghosts, and I was curious, of course. It was the first album by Generation Prog Records, and I was curious about it, and I gotta say, wow, I really loved it, and I still love it very much. I mean, I'm still playing it on occasion when I have, if I'm interested in the mood, I put on the album, and I still really love it very much. And I just looked it up, and it's been July 2012 that I did the review. So it's been a while since then. But let's go back a little bit, because I think there might be a lot of people watching my videos that may not be familiar with Effloresce. So first of all, can you introduce yourselves?
Sure. Who's gonna start?
Well, hello, I'm Toby, and I play drums in Effloresce.
Hello, I'm Chris. I play the guitar.
I'm Dave. I'm also playing the guitar and occasionally some keyboard instruments. And you can see her, but Nikki is here as well, our singer, but she's sick. She's got to sing in like half an hour, so she's saving every bit of her voice. But yeah, say hello to her. She's like over there. And yeah, she of course sings and plays the flute and plays some percussion and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, Peter, the bass player of Ex Libris, is going to play bass with us.
Libris, yeah. Okay, well, that's very nice. So, can you tell a little bit about the history of Effloresce? I mean, how did you guys decide to form a band?
Well, in a nutshell, it's like in 2006, I believe. Dave and me were playing in a band together, which also had a female vocalist. And that band just kind of broke up in 2006. But Dave and I got along, so we kind of said, well, dude, let's make a band. So we decided to kind of try our own songs, which just kind of took a while. And then in 2008, I think, Nicky joined. And that was kind of the first lineup, so to say. Well, we had a few lineup changes, and we kind of released our first EP in 2009, Shades of Fate, followed by our album, Coma Ghosts, in 2012.
We're being
Hello. Behind that door there is a camera, so when you go through that door, watch it.
Okay.
Thank you.
We will.
No problem. More cameras.
More cameras.
Cameras are being like filmed.
You know, when you see, you come to Holland, you know, and they put up cameras everywhere,
We're
so they make sure they have evidence.
Yeah, to be honest, this is like the best venue we ever have been to. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, like stage-wise, sound-wise, how we were
People-wise.
treated. And, yeah,
We're not used to this.
no.
But we feel very welcome. It's amazing. So
To mention the venue name then again, W2.
W2
Poppodium.
Den Bosch. So
Okay.
very nice.
So yeah, we already thanked you, but we want to thank you one more time.
Well, it's good that the first time you come and play in Holland that you have a good experience. And hopefully now we'll have a good audience as well. So they will support you that you can come back later and play more shows here. It will be
hope.
very nice, of
We
course.
hope, we hope.
You released the debut album, Coma Ghosts, in 2012. You had an EP out before that, right?
Shades of Fate.
Shades of Fate.
Shades of Fate.
2009, at the end of 2009.
Yeah.
Fates of Shade.
And can you tell a little bit of the story or the concept behind Coma Ghosts? Or is there a is there a concept or behind
No,
or just, you know?
not really a concept in the common sense. Because it's not a concept itself. It's like we have it's dealing with a certain topic, but very, very many aspects of it,
Yeah.
which actually don't have anything to do with each other. But if you look from it from the big perspective, it's that might fit under that head. But I won't tell you which head it is, of course.
Okay.
That would take the fun out of it. That's why it's so hard to explain.
It's not,
Okay.
it's not
But-
a cylinder.
Yeah, you can tell it's pretty much everything about people in the biggest sense,
Yeah.
and stories that people like experience.
Okay.
True stories, fictional stories.
So it's kind of up to the listener to, pretty much
Yeah.
determine a little bit what you want to
Mm.
read into it or hear in it.
Yeah, Nikki is writing all lyrics herself, and she has a certain style.
Okay.
Because it's at least like I feel it's you read through it the first time, and it's super easy. It's that and that happens, and okay, I know everything. Then you read it twice and 3 times, and the more often you read it, the deeper it gets. Maybe that does mean something else, and that could be connected. I think it can be a great deal of fun if you dive into it and really read the lyrics and try to make a story out of yourself.
Yeah. So there's a lot to be discovered when you really go into the music a little deeper into the lyrics. And composing wise, I mean, do you compose as a band or is there maybe 1 or 2 composers?
It's basically when some of us guys has idea, and then we just share it and like play it
Yeah.
till we hate it or till we love it. And Yeah, most of the times then somebody else comes up with the following idea, and then suddenly we have a 15-minute song, just made from a pool of ideas, and then
pretty much.
then Nikki steps in with already lyrics that she has.
It's about
preparing.
It's about inspiring each other.
Conversation.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We're just jamming, and somebody comes up with a riff or a melody
Yeah.
or a
We like it.
weird
when we
polyrhythmic drum beat or something, and then it just kind of builds from there.
just record it and
Okay.
Takes
But
a
it's-
while.
but it's not like that one of us is like composing whole songs and then present it to the
Yeah.
others and say, you
Yeah.
play that, and then we're good to go.
Really takes a while. But
Just, yeah.
What's interesting, Nicky's always present and listening how a song develops and where do we get from where, and she's always sitting there and his mind is spinning. So she already, while we write a song, is making up her mind about lyrics and
Okay.
builds some phrases, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden, I got some new lyrics. Check it out, guys. So, wow.
And she always sings in places where you don't expect it. And
Yeah.
wow, that's nice.
In a way that you wouldn't expect.
We thought that would be an instrumental part. Okay, good. Very nice.
yeah, she
Always.
she has a talent of just writing like really catchy melody lines over the most impossible time signatures.
And against the time signatures, and then it's straight anyway.
Oh yeah,
So
more on that on our next album.
Yeah.
Some
It's
interesting
it
stuff
can be
coming.
challenging.
Yeah, for us, because okay, we work on the part, it's just like this and that and that, and then Nikki steps in and sings always. What the hell? What am I playing? I lost it completely. Because I was listening to the vocals and whoa, shit. Yeah, it happens to us like gazillions of times. I mean,
Okay.
it's great, but you got to learn the song like a second time,
Yeah.
because now with the vocals in mind, it's totally different.
With vocals
Okay.
And then you
and flute.
redevelop
Yeah.
like
And
ideas
flute,
and
yeah.
realize, I could like play another voice in because of would nicely blend in with the lyrics or
Yeah.
the singing lines. Yeah.
It's a lot of work and it takes a lot of time, but we're glad we can make it happen that way, because everyone contributes his parts and it
Yeah.
really feels like a group effort then.
Okay.
We don't like the idea of, guys here wrote a new song, learn it and
No.
we're gonna play it.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
And the music would be shitty, because I personally never wrote a whole song ever in my life that was like, okay. I tried to write some riffs and
Yeah.
put them together and always sounded like, I don't like it. So yeah.
Yeah, it's the
That's
most interesting
how-
thing when you have a riff like, and I like show it to you and then you come up with something completely different.
Yeah.
What I ever would have expected. It's like, wow, that's
You
fresh.
always end your journey in a complete different dimension where
Yeah.
you started.
Interesting. You know, it's nice to hear
Magic
the
happens.
process behind all the
Yeah,
music.
it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
We try.
You
Yeah.
said hard again.
Do you have a lot of opportunities in Germany to perform?
Sort of.
Well, we do get asked.
Yeah, after
we seem
5
to be
years or
like
something.
known to some people.
I guess we played 10 gigs last year.
About 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there are venues and there are opportunities, but we don't play everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
it's got to be worth something.
Yeah.
There's not so much prog heads around, so we already had we've been playing with Beyond the Bridge. I guess you did a video review of their album as well. I'm not sure.
Beyond the Bridge.
Very cool German prog project band. We did 2 gigs with them together and one gig. The Old Man and the Spirit. It's the album. Wonderful record. If you don't have it, buy it. It's
Male
really-
and female singer.
Yeah,
Okay.
very nice.
I remember.
So yeah, we've been like playing with them 2 shows.
Yeah.
One show was at Rüsselsheim at Das Rind.
Yeah.
It's a pretty known venue for
Yeah,
prog
that's
concerts in
true.
Germany. That was cool.
Yeah.
But 5 days before we played at home. It was Monday evening in a really nice club. It's a club in Nuremberg, Mutzclub by the way. We love you too. No, we liked them. But it was like 15 people in the audience.
Okay.
But it was like
Yeah, it was
normal
Monday and
work
stuff.
day and it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nevertheless,
seemed to
it
be
is hard to get
a little pricey, but I mean it was
to a
worth the
prog
money
concert.
anyway. But yeah, I guess a Monday gig costing 15 or 20 euros. Like, to really go.
Wow. But spanning from 15 to like 200 people, everything can happen and you never know.
Yeah.
So it's really tough to plan something out yourself. So because of course you gotta pay the club, you gotta pay the sound guy and so on.
Yeah.
And you never know if the money comes back.
Yeah.
So when we get invited, like this is the case right now, it's cool. But we don't play everywhere. We look if we kind of fit in the roster. Which bands are playing, alternative bands or hard rock or something where like the people would run out of the venue when we start to play. So it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So you just have to, all of the work, you get to carry the stuff around and sound check and take a day off maybe. And then you play like for 5 minutes and people leave the building. So.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It doesn't make sense. So we love to play and we play as often as we can, but if it's cool for everyone.
Outside Germany? Or
yes. Yes.
Okay. That's very nice then.
We're excited.
Yeah, we're totally excited.
Now, I mentioned in the beginning that your album is being released by Generation Prog Records. Mm-hmm. How did you meet with him, Michael?
That's a funny story. Try to cut it short. Like 11 years ago, finished my, what is it called? The
apprenticeship.
No, the stuff that you do instead of going to army. English.
Social
whatever.
Social whatever.
Social.
So I wasn't at the army. I did social.
In Germany, you either do the army or you do some social stuff for years.
And for that time of a year or something, I've been living in Munich, and I knew it's not going to work out. I got to move back to Nuremberg, and I said to myself, come on, you always wanted to do good music, do prog and stuff, and that's the chance. So before going back to Nuremberg, I've been looking people up who are interested in forming a band, and I found Michael.
Okay.
To make it even more funny, he offered me a job at his company, where I'm still working today.
Okay. So
we became friends and colleagues, and he was my boss at some point in time even. Very funny. And he always supported us. He likes the music and he liked the demo. He was even one of the first guys who ever bought the Shades of Fade EP at the release party. That was fun.
Right.
We moved on to record a real album. We asked him actually to help us out with promo because we knew he had some connections and stuff. And months earlier we've been like fooling around, come on, let's make a label, haha, it would be cool and stuff. So by the time we were talking about the album and the promotion that he could help us with, he was really, come on, maybe I really do a label, why not?
Okay.
Like 6 weeks later, there it was. Generation Prog Records was born and the album was released.
Yeah.
So that's basically the story behind it.
Yeah, so that is especially fitting that was the first album I reviewed from the label. So
first try.
Cool. Yeah, okay. Now the album is out for quite a while already. Any plans for a second album?
Well, we are writing.
We're cooking something.
We have like about 3 songs, 3 new songs. We aren't playing any of them tonight, but we will maybe as the year goes by. Well, there's one song which could be seen as the opener of the album.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then there's a second song which is if there is something like a typical Effloresce song, then it probably would be that.
Okay.
And then we started a third song, which is probably going to be the big epic of the album. It's like already 17.
We started it and it doesn't seem to
or
18 minutes.
17, 18 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we are going to write a second part of the Spectre story.
That needs a follow-up, yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe a ballad, maybe an instrumental. Let's see. We have plans, and we're gonna spend the rest of the year writing.
The rest of our lives.
The rest of our lives writing.
Yeah.
But we can't really tell when we're gonna enter the studio this year or beginning next year.
Okay.
I don't know.
It
As soon as we're done.
Yeah, and it also depends on the bass player.
Yeah, that spot still
story.
vacant. So.
Depends on if we manage to take Peter with us.
Yeah, if you can steal it.
We can steal Peter.
And I just invite him over and then just lock him up somewhere.
Yeah, let's see. So yeah, definitely plans on working on the next album,
Yeah.
but no idea when
and where.
When
Yeah.
and where. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, we'll send you one when it's done.
I look forward to it. Very much. Okay. Well, thank you very much. It was nice to have a chat with you.
You're
Finally,
welcome.
meet
Thank
you
you.
guys in person. I mean, we've been talking on Facebook for a long time. Now we finally met, so that is very nice. Very happy. And looking forward to the show. So good luck.
We too.
And good luck, of course, with work on the new album and finding a bass player.
Amazing.
Thanks, man.
Thank you a
Amazing.
lot. And live prog listeners and viewers, keep on supporting the channels. Nice.